welcome to the couch. We're doing a rare NBA episode. Actually, I think our first NBA episode this evening. We're going to be talking about, honestly, saw a post on Instagram, and it just kind of infuriated me. And also I thought it was good to talk about.
He was screaming in his room. He was very upset.
And but I want to talk about it. Obviously NBA preseason's happening right now. Zion looks great. First look at Ayton with the Lakers, stuff like that. But first, let me introduce my guest for this episode. His name is Derek Fudge.
How y'all
He's my
doing?
roommate. Yeah. If you want to go ahead and give a little intro, who do you root for? How much money do you lose a week betting on basketball?
I try not to place any bets unless I got promos, the bonus cash.
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
At most, I'd lose about $10 a week. But I make that back. I make that back easy.
Yeah. Okay. You're a Heat fan, right?
Yep. I got a couple teams I'm looking at this year as well. But yeah, I'm usually a Heat fan.
A couple teams you're looking at.
Of course. I follow
Are you a free agent fan?
I follow players more than
Okay,
teams.
What players?
I love Jimmy Butler. Really interested in how Ayton's season's going to turn out with LeBron and Luka. And I'm just trying to be more involved in the NBA this season because it's very interesting.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, and so both being Heat, you're like you said, you're primarily a Heat fan. So, I saw this list, and I kind of started wondering, where some of these players go. Like, do they make the Hall of Fame? It's by clutch points on Instagram, and it kind of just details a lot of players in their quote unquote percentage to make the Hall of Fame. Okay. And I was really interested because there are a few guys on this list that I think are out of order or shouldn't even be on here.
Right.
So it starts there. I left out a few of the things on the post just because it was like
LeBron.
Bam Adebayo at 0.7%. Whatever. And then it was like LeBron at 100%, Chris Paul 100%. Like I didn't have any,
any points to talk about that.
But so starting here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with the guys at the low tier. It's a long shot to make the Hall of Fame. The two guys I want to look in this list are Pascal and Bradley Beal. I don't understand how Pascal is not a little bit higher on this list. I mean, he's won a chip. He just went to one.
Right.
He's a great
one
scorer.
Of the main people in the series against.
So I want to pull up just look at their stats.
Siakam also won conference MVP as well.
He did. I mean, that's a new award, but he did win that. And Bradley Beal. Because Bradley Beal is such a good scorer, but how are they in the same tier? I mean, he's literally never won anything. Did he go to the final with the Suns? Or was that
was the year before, I believe.
That was the year before. Okay, let's just wait, where'd it go? Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So
scoring wise, obviously Bradley Beal is going to be higher.
Yeah.
But
he's played more games too.
Mm-hmm. But the amount of importance that Siakam has in his career.
But this is the thing.
Really,
Bradley Beal has one All-NBA selection and 3 All-Star selections. Siakam has a championship, an All-NBA, 2 All-NBAs actually, and the same amount of All-Star selections. I don't understand how Siakam...
He's lower than Bradley.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand. I mean, he's lower by 0.1%, but Siakam should at least be
15s, 20s.
I don't know about 15.
Well, when we see in those 15s.
Yeah.
It would make a little bit more sense.
But anyways, whatever. Maybe you're just a big Bradley Beal fan, and you have Bradley Beal there, whatever. But the next one, this progressively just gets worse and worse.
So bad.
Okay, how in the world is Al Horford and Rudy Gobert in the same discussion?
Who do you think he should be higher?
Gobert, easily.
Okay.
Easily
five
Gobert.
Defensive player of the years.
I want to see how many he has because he has 1 billion.
But Horford does have a championship under his belt. A couple of All-Star teams as well. He's been in the league for a long time.
I know, but I just don't know. Now, one thing I looked into this, I'm mostly a football fan.
Yeah.
And that football, they do a lot less players per year into the Hall of Fame than basketball.
Mhm.
So I guess like, if an Al Horford level player was in the NBA or in the NFL, it probably wouldn't get in for a while.
Yeah.
But like Rudy Gobert, he's 8 all defensive
That is kind of crazy.
team selections
Look at
and
that.
4 defensive player of the years.
Oh, I thought he had 5. What happened? Who stole that from him?
I don't know.
He shouldn't have won. He should only have 3. Honestly, Wemby should have won that.
No,
For,
it doesn't.
as a rookie, getting that many. No, I won't even.
Okay, as a rookie, whatever.
Go.
I'm not the biggest fan of Rudy Gobert.
I don't
Like
think a lot of people. That's probably why
watching
he's
him
at
is
20.
so infuriating because like he's a really good defender.
His teammates don't even like him, bro. They move him out of the paint. They don't want to pass him.
But like, yes, Al Horford has the championship, but
he wins him almost.
Like,
everything else.
4 defensive player of the years, 8 all defensive selections, 4 all NBA selections compared to Horford's 1 for each, and he's never won a defensive player of the year.
Mhm.
Like I just
Career-wise, it
and
definitely goes to
and like
Gobert.
Horford, I don't think is like he doesn't have a scoring title or anything. Like it's not like Horford's some crazy. I think that the 20% for Horford is fine.
Yeah.
The fact that Rudy Gobert is 27%.
He is 5% higher.
But no, what I'm saying is Rudy Gobert should be like in the 70s. There's no.
Is that just
That
how
would be
much
a
he's disliked?
crazy snub if they don't put Rudy
It is-
Gobert
it
into
would
the
be
Hall
a
of Fame.
crazy snub. It would be.
Like
I
it would.
I think everybody else here is fine.
I don't think like first ballot or
No.
anything, right? But like,
Second ballot, maybe even third.
but also like, what has Trey Young done? What has Trey Young
Yeah,
done?
It's cold in here.
What he like? he beat the Knicks in like one series, and it's just like, oh, okay.
It's a very like culturally significant series though.
I guess, yeah, but
So I think most of these are being pushed by like the scenarios and the stuff they're in.
yeah.
Because nobody likes Rudy, that's why he's so low, and people like Trae Young, that's why he's higher.
But also like, okay, so this next lineup,
Luka,
this is another one.
Luka in the future will be higher, so we'll take
Yeah,
him.
I'm okay with Luka here.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to a finals. He's one of the best players in the NBA right now.
Yes.
Did he win MVP?
Mm-mm.
No.
No MVP yet. Actually,
he-
he's the only new star that hasn't won any accolades yet.
Yeah, I was gonna
Which is kinda
say.
crazy.
So I feel like that's fair for him,
Mhm.
even though like I think he's better than Tatum and everything.
Yeah.
But Tatum, 60%. I also feel like that's kind of, I don't know. Is that the correct?
Did Tatum get Finals MVP when they won?
I think it was Jaylen
Jaylen
Brown,
Brown.
which is so funny.
Because he's at 2%.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pull up Jason Tatum's stats. But where do you think do you think Jason Tatum should be higher, lower, or where he is?
Once again, it's just the feelings of the player. Not everybody likes Jason Tatum, but you got to concede that he's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. He should be higher, especially with his stats. Like already 5-time All NBA, already got a championship and an MVP.
Yeah, he's got an MVP,
Like that's insane.
Eastern
He's gonna
Conference
be higher.
Finals MVP, 5-time 6-time All Star, 5-time All NBA. Like,
Snub for Finals MVP as well.
yeah, yeah. And so,
He'll
my God,
be
his
higher.
nickname is Taco J.
No one calls him Taco.
Who-
Bro. No one.
Bro, all these are so made up. Okay, JT, whatever.
Everyone calls him. Yeah.
No one calls him Big Deuce.
Or the anomaly.
Taco J or the No, do
No,
you
I-
not remember that meme?
What?
They were trying to like push that Jason Tatum was nicknamed the Anomaly. And so, do you remember all those memes about like the weird basketball names?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
that was
remember.
based on that.
That's
the
funny.
Anomaly.
The
But
anomaly.
no, I've never heard Taco J. That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
I guess hold on. I should probably be screenshotting these if I want to use them later. Don't really want to come back later.
And who was the other one in that picture? Cat. Cat was right next to him, I think.
Yeah, I think Cat. Yeah, hold on.
Do you think he should be in the conversation for Hall of Fame?
I mean, he has a 70-point game. I want to see like.
Or so does Booker.
So does Booker, but like
And
I think Cat's done more than
Mitchell.
Booker.
you think so?
Yeah, I mean Mitchell was on this list. He was.
He was.
It was a little bit lower, but like I feel like Cat has been pretty statistically like really
Statistics is
good.
great.
He won Rookie of the Year, 3-time All NBA.
But isn't that just like really like the stats are kind of lack? Well, he's really
The
good at stats.
accolades
The
are-
accolades are lacking.
But like,
But he's got 5-time All Star as well.
hold on, I want to see like He averages like shooting 50% from the field every year.
Lower in 2021.
He's almost shooting.
He's shooting a lot better than.
He's shooting like almost 40% from 3 every year, except for like 2 years ago.
I think him and Brunson will continue
like when
to
he
make
first got
strides. I think him.
Oh,
and Brunson
yeah.
will continue to make strides.
But like, look, he's averaging like 20 points every year besides his rookie year.
Yeah.
No, he's averaging like 24 a year.
He's one of the main guys now, so he kind of has.
Like Cat is so good. I think that he's a little underrated. So I think he's fine.
Absolutely underrated in terms of like careers and stuff like that. But his accolades are lacking, and that's why he's underrated.
And I think that's why 48% suits him because like
it's really
it's a coin flip. Like because if he wins a chip, like I think you start becoming into that 70% range.
I think so too.
DeRozan.
I think
Come on.
it's really funny how you'll see in the next slide that Kyle Lowry is above DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
And that's because of Lowry's chip with Kawhi.
But see, this is the thing. DeRozan is so good. Like he's played for 1 billion years.
He's been one of, if not the main guy on every team he's been on. Maybe except for the Kings because Levine was still there. But
like he's averaged like at least 15 points per game. He had averaged 28 just a few years ago. He was 10th in MVP voting. But the thing is, he literally has no accolades.
None whatsoever.
If these would load, it was like he has All Stars and All NBA, 3 All NBAs. So like I get that. But
man,
like
there's just nothing there.
There's just nothing. There's literally just nothing.
I think who posted the Hall of Fame, who was it? Clips, whatever.
Oh, the Instagram page?
Yeah, the Instagram page. I feel like they had to put him there because Lowry was also there.
Clutch points. But like I think this is fine for Lowry. Honestly I think he would probably be lower. Not Lowry, sorry, DeRozan. I think it honestly should be lower.
Absolutely.
Because he doesn't have the chip. He doesn't have.
He's got to be with like Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. I even
longer.
think that like his chances of making it are even lower just because he's at this point in his career.
Yeah.
Like Mitchell, I get where he is because he has a lot left to be in his career. He's on a contender. He could win a chip like this year. Okay.
Oh, we're not even to Lowry yet.
Yeah, no, we're not to Lowry yet.
God.
We're not to Lowry yet, but we're looking at SGA, Embiid, Jimmy Butler, and Klay Thompson.
SGA got to be higher.
One that we didn't even talk about earlier, Klay Thompson is a lock for the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely a lock.
Are we serious?
One half of the Splash Brothers,
like
championships.
There's no. He should be 100%. 100%. Embiid. Okay, Embiid. I'm sorry, Embiid is going to the Hall of Fame. Embiid is going to the Hall of Fame.
No matter how much we don't like it.
I
don't like it.
I think the one, like, maybe if he retired today, he wouldn't go to the Hall of Fame, but he's still gonna play. Like you're not telling me.
He came into like he only started playing in 2016.
How old is he? He's 31.
We'll never know the real age.
He's 31. So, but he won MVP.
He's got
3 defensive,
accolades.
all defensive
accolades.
5 All NBA selections, 7 All Stars, 2-time scoring champ.
2-time. Like you can't have him not in the Hall of Fame.
Like you just can't. Like he is so good, and I think that even like this year, the Sixers sucked, and he was averaging 24.
Yeah, but he's also been injured.
But look at the last 3 years. Yeah. The year he won MVP, he averaged 33 points a game, and then the year after he averaged 35, and he somehow didn't get anything. Well, because he didn't play enough games. Yeah, he only played 40 games.
I remember that was a big topic.
Yeah.
That year. But yeah, Butler.
But okay, and then SGA, I feel like that's fine.
SGA is going to make it MVP and championship in the same year.
I think that this is fine because like I think he's on the right side of the coin flip, right?
And it's only been a couple years as well.
And it's only been a couple of years that he's been good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but
Jimmy being at 73%. I love Jimmy Butler.
He's one of the reasons why Heat was one of my favorite teams.
Okay, 2 finals appearances.
Carried on his back, by the way.
He won a Most Improved Player. He's the Steal champ. I
didn't even know that,
bro. That means nothing in like that. That means like almost nothing. That's like the same amount as an All-Star.
Does Kevin Love's rebound leader mean anything?
No, because
then?
that's different. That's different.
Okay.
When we get to Kevin Love, we'll talk about Kevin Love because a rebounding champ is different. That's more important. Steal champ, steal champ. It's important. That's a very good stat. A steal champ in 2020. Come on, bro.
Wasn't that the Nuggets? No.
I don't know if this is the bubble season or the year after, but Eastern Conference MVP. But 6-time All-Star, 5 all-time NBA. I think he has a good case for the Hall of Fame, but to be ahead of some of these guys and not have a chip, not have an MVP, I just really don't think. How is he in front of Embiid?
He shouldn't be in front of Embiid.
He shouldn't be in front. I still think he has a.
Shea. Even
I think he should be with Shea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because Jimmy Butler, his whole it's all culture that this is based on. This specific
but
stat.
Clay shouldn't even be on this page though. He's a lock. So I mean.
Yeah, Clay shouldn't even be on. This is where it starts to get really bad.
Yeah.
And then we have the worst one. Actually, I think there might be another one.
Yeah.
No. This is the last one.
Okay, Kawhi's gonna.
There was the LeBron was after this and stuff.
It was the obvious ones, LeBron, Steph. But yeah, Draymond's a lock.
Draymond's a lock.
They don't win those championships without Draymond.
That 4, honestly, because Kevin Durant's a lock too.
Yeah.
Draymond is a lock for the Hall of Fame. But we can't say that and then him not also have any accolades. Let's see. 4-time All-Star, 4-time champ. 4-time champ. He's he's the 2016 Steel champ.
So it matters now. It matters now, huh?
No, it doesn't matter because he also has the Defensive Player of the Year.
I don't
he's
remember him ever being a steal champ, bro. Good defensively, of course, but steals?
Maybe. It was 2016-17. Let's see how many he had. He averaged 2 steals a game. That was the year he won Defensive Player of the Year too.
Really good. I mean, can't really say nothing about.
Yeah, I can't say. I mean, 2 steals a game.
He deserves the Hall of Fame spot. He's a lot.
But not because of that. Because he's the Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time champ, 9-time All-Defensive Team. Come on.
Yeah, and you can't even really put on the best team of all time against him because he is part of what made that team the best of all time.
Yeah.
So, but then we have Kyle Lowry, 85
Kylie
above Draymond.
This is actually insane. Insane. I mean, what are we doing?
Why do you think people value Kyle Lowry so much?
Because of his big fat booty. Also, can we look at these nicknames? Groat. Ew. I don't know what that stands for. I greatest rump of all time. I don't know what that
might actually be.
It might actually be it. It might actually be it.
I can't believe we got that. Let's try.
Might actually be it. Yo, can this load, please?
But his value as a veteran on any team is obviously very good. 6-time All-Star, made an NBA All-NBA team, and is a champ. But man, having it at 85%, I think it was, way too high.
Yeah, and also he has more jerseys over here than he does accolades, bro.
He's a journeyman. Can't really.
Yes, he won a chip. Yes, he was All NBA in 2015. But what are we doing?
No more.
What is going on?
And then the other name on that was Kevin Love. Now I know we had a very extensive conversation about him
because I honestly didn't think Kevin Love deserved it. I was very adamant that he's not as good as Chris Bosh.
Yeah, that was my first comparison. I was like, okay, the reason is Chris Bosh in the Hall of Fame. He obviously is, but because their situations on their championship team was so similar. So you already had Dwayne Wade and LeBron. So then the third was Chris Bosh, and then for the other team it was LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love. I think you really needed those guys to push all the way to get the championship win. But is it enough to put Kevin Love in the Hall of Fame? And then we had to compare their situations and stats. We just had to because
their situations are so similar, right?
They're very similar. So we had to do the stats.
Very effective on their first teams, right? Bosh was really good on the Raptors.
And
Love was good on the Timberwolves.
Two All-NBA teams on the Timberwolves.
But
the points is negligible. The points is negligible because both had Kyrie and Wade and LeBron.
I feel like
3-point difference doesn't really mean much. So then you go over to the 3-point, the free throws, Like, Love got most of the regular stats. Of course, Bosh,
But
two
see,
championships over one.
this is why like I'm still kind of saying that Kevin Love
11
shouldn't-
All-Star teams to 5.
Yeah,
That's the big one.
11 All-Star teams for Chris Bosh.
That's how you know Chris Bosh was one of them ones. But oh my gosh, like Love. It's
But
it's a
what
hard
we saw
conversation.
earlier was like he like led the. Maybe he didn't. Did he lead the league? No, he was just really
Just
good.
rebound. It was just rebound leader. I don't
Yeah,
think
he-
it was like
Yeah,
it was one of the leaders.
but
So he was great at
but
rebound.
Kevin Love like, whatever. He averaged 10 rebounds a game over his career. That's pretty crazy.
That's really good. He averages a double-double over the career.
That's pretty crazy. But I'm sorry, Kevin Love is not
Shouldn't
at
be
the
that
same
high.
caliber.
No.
I think that honestly, this
They put them
This
there. They put them
ranking-
there because they're old. That's
yeah, I know.
The older
just
they
put
are,
him
the
there.
higher they're going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really
Yeah, Kyle Lowry's pretty old. Let's put him up there. Like,
it.
I don't know. Kevin Love should be ahead of Kyle Lowry for sure, and I don't understand why
Why
Kyle
they're
Lowry is
both-
even here.
Why they're both with Kawhi and Draymond. They
And
should-
Kawhi's also a lock.
Kawhi's a lot. He brought
Like,
Toronto.
why
to
did
a
you
chip.
have? I don't understand why they felt the need to put it at 91%.
multiple
like, it's
chips
just
with the Spurs?
like that's why I'm not
Claw.
like I don't it's
He's the only one on this page that actually uses the nickname the Claw.
and Boardman. I've heard that one before.
I
He's
haven't
a
heard
fun
that.
guy.
He just
Fun
laughs
guy.
really funny.
Uh, But
He's a lot. It's disappointing his career with the Clippers haven't been what it's supposed to be, but he's already done enough.
he's already on the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Yeah, he's already done enough. If you're top
How-
75, you're in the Hall of Fame. Is really it.
How are we gonna say that he's on the 75th anniversary team and he's not gonna make the Hall of Fame?
You can't. There's no way.
I mean, obviously,
And
I feel
two-time
like
final MVP.
this is made to get comments and things.
You think so? I mean, it worked.
But I don't know if this is
42,000,
based on something or it's just
42,000.
their own. But
gotta be
like
their own, like, personal-
like this is absolutely terrible ranking.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely terrible. I
Definitely agree with some of them.
like how is Gobert? I just don't understand. Gobert is down here, and honestly, swap Gobert and Kyle Lowry, and this list becomes much better.
Kyle Lowry, you think Gobert's that high? I think
Bro,
put him
he
maybe
Is
behind.
a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. There's no one else on this list that has that accomplishment.
Gobert's name just does not move me. It doesn't move anybody.
It
That's why
doesn't
he's
matter.
so low. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. That's the reason why. That's the reason why nobody likes him. Everyone loves Kyle Lowry. That's why he's so high.
Let's see if there's any other players who have won it 4 times. Mark Eaton won it twice. Rudy Gobert's won it 4 times. Dwight Howard won it 3 times. Okay, Mutombo won it a bunch.
Rodman won it 3 times. Wallace won it 4. So I guess
Ben Wallace.
if
So
he's-
you're looking at Ben Wallace and Mutombo. That's the
That's
group
elite
that
company,
Gobert.
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that like Jimmy High Roller would put in. Nobody ever does this. He's an elite company. Like, okay, bro. No one likes him. That's really it.
Yeah. That's why he's like. It's because he gave everyone in the NBA COVID, and
I
nobody.
remember that.
That's such
That's
a
why
funny
Mitchell
video.
left. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Whether we like it or not, Gobert is the reason why we had the league we have today.
I don't know. This is definitely a controversial list, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that I saw that and I was like, what are we doing? What is? And then like the fact that they give so many people in, I guess that changes my perspective on it a little bit. That
So,
they give
yeah.
more people.
So one of the like things that you asked me about, like why are there so many people in the NBA Hall of Fame compared to the NFL, and I think part of that is because the NBA is way too skillful right now. Not too skillful. It's the most
Yeah.
skillful it's ever been.
Yeah, I think that the displacement of talent is the best it's ever been. And I think that the last times that this happened, they added expansion teams, and it became, that dispersion of talent
Mhm.
started to go other places. But even look at like the worst teams in the league. Like, I guess the Pistons aren't the worst team in the league.
Trailblazers.
But if you look at the Trailblazers, like they have some
They have
good.
talent. Bro.
They have some talent,
Mhm.
and like the Hornets, they're not very good, but they still have LaMelo.
Mhm.
They have like
They have-
LaMelo
No
and
team is unwatchable.
wait, who's the rookie that they had? I guess he's not a rookie anymore.
On what team?
The Hornets. Gosh, I cannot remember. In the same draft as Scoot, bro. Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller played well. Like they have I feel like every team has a quote unquote superstar.
Mm.
Right? I mean
who did Trailblazers have? Thompson?
I mean, could you argue that Thompson is a star? No, wait. Which Thompson did
Wrong
they have?
Thompson. What's the other Thompson?
Which one? What's
That's
his
the
name?
thing. I forgot his name. I know a man Thompson. So is it really a all-star though? Trailblazers Thompson.
I just hear so much about Men Thompson.
Not Michael Thompson. He's on the Trailblazers. Is it Michael Thompson?
Bro, I think you're talking about the wrong dude. I'm just gonna look at the roster, see who they have.
Okay.
If my computer will load. Oh, they have Drew Holiday and they have Robert Williams, Scoot Henderson.
Mm-hmm. Scoot.
I don't know if I'd say any of those guys are superstars.
They're definitely watch. Oh, they have
Jeremy Grant's pretty solid. They have Dame's back.
They're watchable. Every team in the league is watchable
Well,
because they have stars.
that's a pretty low bar.
What's one?
Okay, but the
one team they don't,
Trailblazers have a superstar. In Dame.
Dame.
I feel like you could give them that,
Mhm.
or Drew Holiday.
I think because
You could argue either.
you can go back maybe 10 to 20 years back in the past of the NBA, and if you put any one of these modern NBA players in there, they're causing havoc because that's how skillful the league is.
How many years? 20?
10 to 20.
Not 10. I don't think
just
10.
10 years.
Even like in 2000, you're talking about like
2015, I
Lakers.
think, is when it started just rising exponentially because of Steph, I think,
Well,
mostly.
Yeah, the 3-point game has definitely evolved, but that's even been going up before Steph got in the league. I think
I think that's when it
he
started
caught the
rising.
wave. Yeah,
He caught the wave.
he caught the wave, and then it exploded from there. But like, I don't know. If you go back 20 years ago, I don't think that Jeremy Grant is gonna go off.
Okay, maybe not any
2000.
random player,
But,
but
like,
say
if
Cade
you-
Cunningham, Amen Thompson, any of those guys back then, they would be.
They're gonna be good. They're gonna be just as good as they are now. If you go up like
if not
30
better.
years, if you go to like the 90s,
We're done. We're done with the 80s.
we're done with the 90s.
Done with the 90s.
If you go back like to the 90s, I think that's when
They set the bar for what
I think
what a
that
Hall of
that's
Famer
when
is.
current players would start to become better.
Yeah. I mean, those players back then set the bar for what a Hall of Famer is, and the bar is broken right now because
Yeah.
there's so many people that fit that mold. So we need, I think, the expansion.
Well, and also
teams
like
would
you have
be
to
where it
think
helps.
like with Michael Jordan winning those 6 championships, think about how many great players missed out on championships.
Yeah. Hakeem only won it because Jordan was.
Yeah, exactly. Like Malone didn't win one, right?
Nope. Neither did Charles Barkley
Or
Steve Nash.
yeah. Stockton didn't win one. Like there are a lot of Hall of Famers in basketball who didn't win one
Mhm.
for at least a period in time in the 90s because of that.
And I think this is the reason why accolades really matter so much now. So
Yeah.
we could say that those guys deserve to be in the Hall of Fame even if they didn't win a championship. But now you pretty much have to win a championship to be like a lock for the Hall of Fame because we're trying to move
Yeah.
that bar higher. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So
I just I don't know. I think that when you're talking about like Hall of Fame cases, you have to very clearly have like a really good game resume. I think if you're even in the conversation of being in the Hall of Fame, I don't think that your game is in question. The thing you just have to look at is the accolades,
right.
and especially for basketball. And I just feel like some of these guys, it's as simple as looking up their accolades and saying, why in the world would this guy be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Kyle Lowry had some insane impact on basketball.
No. Maybe locker room impact for sure, but not
Maybe on the
court.
maybe a huge impact. Maybe puts a lot of stress into his shorts or something. But like I I don't think that he's especially 85%.
85%
Like
is
I
insane.
come on. I think there's just no way.
Personal feelings definitely had to play in that post for sure. But I mean, you can see a case for every single one of those guys.
Oh yeah.
The percentage is definitely off.
Yeah, the
but
percentage. Yeah, like you can see a case,
You can
but the
say-
percentage is just not there.
Yeah.
And like DeRozan too. Like I feel
Where was
like
Paul
he's
George
the,
in that?
Huh?
Was Paul George? Where was Paul George?
Paul George was in like the. I think he was the 100%. I think he was one of the 100%.
Which
I am
I don't
totally.
agree. I don't agree.
You don't agree with that?
I love Paul George. I was a Pacers fan for a while back when I was a kid. When I didn't
Free
know
agent
better.
fan over here, bro.
Whatever, man. I
I'll
follow
play
players. I couldn't follow Paul George, bro. Like there's just nothing. It's a nothing sandwich. It really is. Pull
I'm
him
gonna
up, bro.
pull up Paul George stats.
Pull him up, bro. He's a great player. Oh, like has been for many years. The injury in the All-Star game really held his career back in terms of just how healthy he is. But
He was the steal champ. He was the 2018 steal champ.
yeah, the steel champ. Oh, he's in.
But, like-
9-time All-Star, that's great. 6-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defensive. Like that's great stats.
This is more than like some of the other people on the thing.
That were
and
saw.
and you have to think like
He's played for a long time.
he's played for a long time. And he was averaging 28.
Mm-hmm.
The most he was averaging was in OKC. That was when like people were like absolutely dogging on him.
Yeah. He had an MVP.
He was
vote.
third. He was third in MVP voting,
Third
third in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Yeah.
Like he went off, and like this is a guy it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like Paul George, maybe not 100%, because we're looking at like
It's sad how his career has played out thus far because he
Yeah.
hasn't made it as far as people thought he was going to.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
the actual
Playoff
skill
P
is
should be
there.
up there, bro. Playoff P. Like
The actual skill is there, but
The
like
actual skill.
he needs maybe another accolade. But he
And this is
he's
what we're talking about though. Like if
I
he
know.
was back in like the 2000s, he would be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I know, but Paul George is like the exception. I think like
think
he's
so?
going to make the Hall of Fame. There's no way Paul George doesn't make the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
I think
Whether
that,
it should be that high.
I
or
think
not,
maybe you
debatable,
put. I mean,
but-
some of the other guys we talked about, I think it should be higher. Like Embiid should be like a 90%.
Yeah.
like-
if you have a nickname and people actually say your nickname, you're in the Hall of Fame. PG-13, bro.
That's,
No one.
that's all you
yeah.
need.
that's all you need for real. No
So
one
Austin
calls-
Reeves is making the Hall of Fame.
What do they call him?
AR 15.
That's kind of hard though. Like, we'll see how the career. He's gonna play with Luca, so like, it could be, bro. Could be.
Oh goodness. But yeah. We've been talking for a while about this, but
It was an NBA episode. But yeah.
yeah,
thank you
very
for having
rare.
me.
Well, no, wait, we don't have to wrap up yet. I was just saying we've been going for like 30 minutes. Yeah, very rare NBA episode. I don't know.
Any of these?
Huh?
Do you edit any of these?
I a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, cut that out. Stop the cameras. Okay.
No. But yeah, we were also just watching a video about DeAndre Ayton.
We were.
How do we think the Lakers are going to be this season?
Honestly, I think people are putting way too much. People are looking at the not summer league, the preseason games much higher in detail than they ever have before because of how the league is right now situationally. Like you have Ayton and you want him to succeed with LeBron and Luka because they needed a center last year. Man, like they were one of Game 5 of Lakers and Timberwolves. That's the reason why Gobert is so high in the in the Hall of Fame.
Single-handedly gave him-
Single-handedly, they put him on the Hall of Fame talk, bro. But they needed a center. I actually believe in Ayton. I watched him since he came into the league, so I'm very interested in how his season's gonna go, and I believe in it. I believe in it.
But like, if you are saying, "Oh, the Lakers need a center,"
Ayton's not a bad
okay,
pick to get.
okay, yeah.
No.
Who is their other big man? Because Davis was there, and the talks were still, the Lakers need a center.
Mhm.
So like, okay, so you get
That's
rid of
because he hated playing center, though.
but still, who is the other big man, right?
Well,
like,
you have tall guys in here like Hayes, and now you have Ayton, but they're more finishers than. Well, Ayton's a defender. He's a pretty decent defender. But Hayes needs to pick it up on the defensive end. He's more of a finishing center if he's put at center at all, with lobs with Luka and LeBron. But Both need to be the defensive anchors for their team, and I think they'll be fine. I believe in Aiton more.
But
than
who you
Hayes.
believe in Aiton more?
Than Hayes?
Oh, okay, then Hayes. I thought you were talking about Anthony Davis.
No. I mean Anthony Davis. He was also 100% Hall of Fame, by the way.
No, he wasn't.
What
He
was
was
he?
like 90 some.
Okay. He was high enough. He's gonna make it. But like, yeah,
Bro.
I believe in DeAndre Ayton and his abilities to have an impact
How?
on the Lakers team. For sure.
Damn, Jackson Hayes is 7 foot. He does
Yeah,
not.
he doesn't act like it.
He doesn't look 7 foot. Like he just doesn't like even look 7 foot. I just
KD taller than all of them, by the way. He's 7'2". But I mean, yeah, they're both 7 foot. Who's the third one? Who's the third one that's 7 foot?
Hold on.
Who's
Right
Kyler
here.
Kelly? Oh, okay, that was a different team.
no, it's the same.
Okay, so I don't know.
No, these are all
Kelly's, but
Lakers.
I mean, if he's their defensive guy, then I mean, he came from Dallas.
Oh, they have Maxi Kleber too. I
They're-
I don't know. Like
They're gonna be better set than they were last year. That's for sure.
I think yeah, I do agree with that.
In the
but-
preseason games, Luka and LeBron haven't been playing, so Ayton's out there alone, and obviously he's getting attacked out there. But if you have LeBron and Luka on the floor at the same time with Ayton, you can't really.
It opens it up.
It definitely
Quite a
does.
bit,
You can't
but-
really lose, bro.
I
Ayton-
definitely
Ayton
think
had-
the
Ayton
Lakers
can
are
go up.
better, but I don't like. Are they? They're not going to win a championship.
That's up to LeBron.
Do you think that they go up?
LeBron?
Do you think that if they play the Thunder
Mm.
in the Western Conference Finals, do they win? Are they winning?
I mean, that's. I
They
think.
even
I
have a
think the
shot?
main thing would be Ayton versus Chet Holmgren. If Ayton can keep him out and just defend him,
But
that's a
even if you
plus,
stop
bro.
Chet, like you saw it with the Pacers, like
Pacers almost won.
okay, they almost won,
That was one.
and they probably would have won if they had Tyrese.
Hallie, bro. Hallie.
But that's the thing, like the Thunder still won because everyone on that team can score, and they have the best defense. They had the best.
But
best
we
defensive team.
saw in the championship that defense really does stifle them. Like you see Nemhard just guarding the hell out of everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but
that's what you need.
but
Do they?
but,
Do
they-
they
but then you have an old LeBron who I think is a great defender,
you
but
have skinny
is-
Luca.
and you have bro.
Skinny
You haven't even
Luca's
seen
coming on.
Luka this season,
We haven't yet.
and he's not a super great defender.
He isn't.
And then you just trade for you're not trade for, but you get Aiden, or
Which
Ayton.
isn't. He hasn't had the best defensive repertoire, but he can be defensive, and he
He's
can
he's
be
he's
in
a
there.
pretty good defender, but like he's not a better defender than Anthony Davis. I don't know. I am stuck in like
We won't know until the season starts.
I'm stuck in
It's really
to, like,
hard to.
so you had like LeBron and Luca and LeBron and Davis,
Mhm.
and it's like I just don't. The Lakers are now going to have to capitalize on the fact that they can generate a lot of offense
Right.
and still have a solid back line instead of having a very good defensive player in Davis and then, not being able to stretch the floor as much.
So they have to be offensively efficient enough to win.
Yeah, and hey, rip Austin Reeves, bro. I hope you get traded. You are never seeing the floor. He's never shooting the ball. Like, right? Like,
You got Luca, you got LeBron,
Like-
you got Reeves, you got Ayton, who's going to be getting a lot of lobs. I mean, he'd be
okay, he's
backup.
the starting shooting guard,
There's just too many scores on the.
but you also have Marcus Smart, right?
They
Like,
got Marcus Smart. How did he sign him?
yeah,
That's a good pickup.
and they have like
That's a good defense.
Rui.
Hachimura.
Gabe
I
Vincent.
love
Gabe
Gabe
Vincent is so removed from being good though. Like from his
What?
good.
I like him.
seasons.
I like Gabe Vincent.
I like Gabe Vincent, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
Connect.
Austin Reeves, like I'm
They're gonna
sorry,
get rid of Connect.
they tried.
They tried last year
They
to
tried
get a center.
yeah, to get a
It
center.
didn't work, and now he's with a team that doesn't want him. They should trade him, get a defensive guard, another one like Marcus Smart.
Another defensive guard.
Who on here can actually defend with
Marcus
like
Smart,
just a straight
Gabe
face?
Vincent.
Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent's a good defender.
Yeah,
Okay, I know his
Bronny?
offensive game.
Bronny.
Defensive. Bronny's gonna make a huge impact. I believe
Bronny.
in him.
Bronny's a good defender.
80 points a game.
No, Bronny's a pretty good defender.
He is a good defender.
and so
But he needs to build his IQ higher, which I think has been happening lately. So if they can actually put him out there and get some good defensive reps from him, that would be enough.
I think the ideal thing is that they get a power forward, like a stretch four.
Do they need a stretch for?
Yes, bro. Put Rui on the bench. Let LeBron play small forward.
Who would fit in that spot? Who do you think? A good stretch forward that can also defend. See,
Well, like, or stretch 5. Or stretch 4 or 5. I feel like, is Brooke Lopez still putting up numbers? Brooke Lopez is my goat. I wish that the Heat ever signed him at some point. I feel if we had him the year that we played the Lakers, like in the COVID bubble.
he's on the Clippers.
Yeah.
How old is he? He should be going to the Hall of Fame.
No. Whoa. He's 37.
Oh, hell no.
He's 37. But he's 7'1". What was he shooting last year?
He can only shoot now. He's old as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want defenders, not.
No. I was saying that they need a stretch. I want to see what he's shooting from 3. God, he's like shooting 37% from 3. I feel like that's not terrible though. Like for a big.
For an old big.
For an old big.
That's terrible for an old big. All you're out there to do is shoot, and you're only hitting 37.
All right, wait, hold on. Let's look at 3-point percentage leaders, because I just don't know. I feel like that's the best thing is to get like a stretch 4, stretch 5, because then you pair them up with Ayton, and you are able.
You already have Luka though. You already have Luka and LeBron already shooting those shots.
I guess LeBron is shooting more of those shots.
You want a defensive power forward.
I guess.
Because Ayton's going to be finishing. You need somebody like who's the big dude on the Knicks who gets every rebound, bro? Williams, Robinson.
Oh, Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
They had Mitchell Robinson. I don't know. That's kind of
that. Well, yeah, but like Mitchell Robinson's really good. We're talking about like not really good players.
So a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, like someone that.
Yeah, get them Sengun right now, bro.
Sengun, where's 3-point? Okay. What? Oh, this is from this season. I was so confused. I was like, Sengun did not shoot 100% from 3 last year.
Oh,
Gary Harris did though.
Move the preseason. It's saying preseason.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Okay, Seth Curry. No, we need.
Hey, Seth Curry's on the Warriors.
He's on the Warriors.
Now.
I'm looking forward to that. Prince, LeBron's already played with him. He doesn't want him back. Batum's still in the league, bro.
Yeah, he was kind of cooking. Not gonna lie, last.
Neesmith, Grayson Allen, Alec Burks,
Kevin Durant. Why would
Norman
you say
Powell.
Kevin Durant?
Norman Powell. They wouldn't give him up though. They would never.
Jokic is shooting 41. Dang.
He's up there, bro. One of the best players in the league, if not the best.
Sam Hauser.
What about Beasley? Malik Beasley. Would that be? Even Sam Hauser, actually. Since they're so close together.
I want to see how tall he's.
6'7".
That's what I was waiting for, bro. I was like, he's. But like he was shooting pretty good from 3.
Yeah. Bro.
Maybe they get him, and I don't know. I guess you're right that LeBron is taking more of those 3-point shots like every year. It seems, and like now they have Luka.
Yeah. So if LeBron drives,
because the focus isn't around Ayton, so they don't need to like necessarily.
The offensive focus is not around Ayton because they already have so many offensive talent on the.
But I guess my point is like they don't need someone they need like a healthy middleman.
Yes.
Who can who's a decent shooter.
Defend everything.
Like Brooke Lopez. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh.
I can imagine it doesn't go well.
No, Brooke Lopez is goated. I am the biggest Brooke Lopez believer in the history of the universe. He was
believing in nothing.
He was so good on that Bucks team.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons they won it.
Yeah.
How long ago was that, by the way?
Like a few years ago.
Like 4? That was 4 years ago.
Dude, we're old.
I know.
It feels like that was like 2 years ago.
I feel like, yeah. I mean, it feels like COVID was like.
Dude, we're old.
Long time
One
ago.
step in our coffin. But I'm actually really excited for the Lakers. Unlike
I'm excited for the whole league. Like compared to last year.
The whole league.
The whole last year, ratings were down. Lot of talk and everything like that. My bad. Lot of ratings down and stuff like that. This year, you got KD on the Rockets. You got Ayton on the Lakers. They finally have a center. You got Dame back to the Trailblazers. You got Seth and Steph Curry, the actual Splash Brothers, on the team, bro. It's gonna be a great season this year, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
That's because your team, the Heat, is just in purgatory right now. They gotta make some trades.
Bro, this roster is so bad. Like, hold on.
I love Bam, man. They need to get him some help.
Like, Hero's gonna be out for like a billion years, and Norman. I'm actually.
You have Wiggins. Not like that does anything, but you know.
I watched, but I honestly don't even know if it's the roster because last year I watched a lot of Heat games, and it was like you would look at it, bro. Oh my god. And anyway, hold on. Before we even get to the roster, watching the Heat is like watching someone who only watched basketball in the '80s try and game plan. That's because they play the zone, which is like that's really good. They're very good at and very efficient at running that zone. But now like you see more like man and zone hybrids in the NBA, like especially in the finals, you saw it a lot.
Yeah, I noticed
but
that.
The Heat just don't. The Heat they just like we're gonna go play our zone, and then on offense they're like, all right, we have to find a way to get the toughest mid range shot you've ever seen, and it's like
that's why Jimmy Butler was.
That's why Jimmy Butler was good.
But now he's gone. So now who's taking those shots? Tyler Hero.
Nobody here is shooting threes, bro. Davion Mitchell shooting threes. Okay. Norman Powell, who now we just got, like he'll shoot some threes. Andrew Wiggins is all right at shooting threes. Jovic was shooting like terrible at the end of the season and like the playoffs.
The fake Joker, bro.
Bro, yeah. I just am not happy about this team. Like Terry Rozier doesn't look super great. Jaime Jaquez, like he's all right. The difference between like the Heat that I was watching when they were at the top of the game and having those crazy finals runs, like what I saw was a defensively anchored team. It was the definition of 3-and-D.
Absolutely,
they would have these insane games. The defense is crazy. They're able to hold and they're able to be explosive at the 3-point line.
Well, that's why.
It was everyone. It was Max Strus. It was Gabe Vincent. It was Caleb Martin. Like, and then you have the superstars Bam and Jimmy to give you those consistent points, but you have all these guys who could explode at any given night. That's not what the team is anymore.
They're in purgatory. They don't know what to do no more.
Yeah, exactly.
They're trying to put something together with Andrew Wiggins.
And they thought that Hero was going to take like another step. He's not really taking another
step. And he's
step.
out, so like you got to wait even longer for that.
Yeah, exactly. And he's out. They have Bam, and who is really great defensively. He's starting to be able. He's shooting more threes now. He's like becoming more well-rounded.
Which is not. I mean, it's hard to say if something's not someone's game. Bam's good enough to evolve his game.
I think this team wins like 40 games.
40.
And I hope that they end with a lottery pick.
I think Norman Powell will help them reach that. Absolutely.
I just don't think that this lines up against any contenders from last year.
There's no clear way.
Like besides the ones that have besides the Celtics and the Pacers, obviously.
Yeah. But like they're in a position right now where what kind of moves can they even make? Like for real. Like they can get rid of Wiggins for somebody. I don't think they're going to trade Powell.
Who is going to trade for Wiggins?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's really hard for them to even make any moves. They have to.
The only reason we have Wiggins is because we had to trade Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. They have to play it out.
Like I think, maybe I think the only two options are blow it up, trade Hero, trade Bam.
You can get a lot for Bam.
You could get a lot for Bam,
which I think would be smart. But they don't. They still want to hang on to what they had with Jimmy Butler. Those playoff runs.
I don't even know about that because I like and.
Well, why would they keep trying to get pieces like that, like Wiggins and Powell? Why would they keep trying to do that if they weren't trying to make?
I think that they believe in the roster, but I think they more believe in Eric Spoelstra because this is the type of teams that he took to the finals.
That's true.
Years ago. But
they don't have the same pieces.
I just don't think they have the same. It's not the same. It's not built the same. It's the same level of players, right? Like I think Jaime Jaquez is probably playing at the same level, as a Max Strus when he was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the kind of attributes that they have. It's not they're not. He's not a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how they were playing. And it's just not. It's not built for success right now. Like, I don't understand why we're running Bam and Jovic. I don't. I think that Jovic should be the backup center and come in and I don't know. I'm not a huge Jovic fan. I think that he's kind of overrated by the team. I think that they just try and use him too much. And I don't think he's ever played good in a game I've ever watched. Every game I've ever watched, he's been not played well. And yeah, this team just doesn't have a direction. I think they could trade Hero, but then it's like if you get Hero,
if you trade Hero, you blow up the team. If you trade Bam, you blow up the team.
I don't know if you trade. I don't think that if you trade Hero, you blow up the team.
What are you gonna build around Bam?
How old is Bam? How many years?
Bam is. He's still young, in his 27s, 28s.
He's 28.
28. So
you have a few years.
He's going to enter his prime very soon. So they either have to do something with him now and build something around him, or they trade him and get something really good, and try to keep going with Hero, or you keep going with Bam and you trade.
I
Hero.
just don't I feel like you would trade here. Like if you trade away Bam, if you trade
Hero.
away Bam, you're getting rid of everybody.
Exactly.
If you trade Hero.
Then
I think you still have the ability to make some pieces in the next few years.
You have to make some pieces,
and you have to be a lottery pick team and get somebody good. But I think like if you traded Hero, you could probably get someone like
it'd be hard,
pretty damn good.
It'd be hard to keep building. Well, I mean, Hero gone isn't the worst thing because you get something good for him. But you got to choose a direction you want to go and get what player you want.
Honestly, you know what I think the move is?
What?
Get rid of Eric Spoelstra. I love Eric Spoelstra. I think he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Fame coach, absolutely.
100%. But I think it's time. I think it's time to move on, reset the team, completely go in a different direction. What coaches are there like
free agency?
Yeah.
Does Tibbs have a job yet? Is he with the Knicks still? No, he was fired. So
this is as of June 7th. I feel like people have gotten hired since then. No, I don't want to this is January 5th of 2 years ago. That's not going to work. All right, let's just look at this one. I feel like we'll remember if they got it.
Yeah.
Mike Malone. Taylor Jenkins. Oh, the Grizzlies coach. I don't know. I don't feel like that's Okay, Mike Brown is definitely hired, right? There's no way Mike Brown is not hired. Basketball coach. Dude, I hate this computer.
So he's with the Knicks right now? Is that what it said?
Yeah, he's the head coach for the New York Knicks.
So Tibbs still isn't hired yet. Tibbs on the Heat though, that sounds so weird.
No, that is not.
It would never work.
Bro.
It would never work.
Frank Vogel, Sam Castle.
I did like him as a player, by the way. On 2K, he was great. He was awesome. He was like an emerald on
I don't know.
Chris Quinn.
I totally forgot about Chris Quinn.
He's been in that.
I would so be down for Chris Quinn.
He's been in that culture for a while, so he would know how things go. He would keep up the same Heat culture that's been famous. Steve Nash is fired. Nash on the Heat doesn't sound great. Budenholzer.
Yeah, like a lot of these guys I don't like. I honestly think it might be time to give it to Chris Quinn. I think I like that a lot more. It would be the same overall system, but I think some changes would definitely occur. I think they're good. I think they would be good.
I agree.
Oh, all right. Well, do you have anything you want to talk about? Else you want to talk about? I don't really know. I didn't do a lot of.
I think we talked about every NBA thing we could have. We touched up on everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening to this very, very rare NBA episode. It'll be a very, very rare occurrence.
I mean, unless y'all let us know that you kind of like these episodes, and I'll come back on for sure.
Then I gotta do NFL and NBA research. I'll set you up in a mic by yourself.
Hey,
No,
thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun
yeah, of
talking
course.
NBA.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Yeah, we'll be doing NFL at some point. Probably not today, because we talked for a while. But yeah, I'll be talking NFL. Definitely check out the socials. I'll be talking about it there. An Eagles team robbed of a victory. You know, it forced me to a different sport. That's what that is. All right, but thank you guys for listening, and check out all the socials, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
This podcast is produced by Student Media. Student Media is a student organization at the University of Evansville. Student Media produces the Crescent magazine, published online and in print 3 times a semester. Student Media produces several podcasts and utilizes design, photography, video, and sound towards experimental and academic learning in journalistic endeavors and engaging storytelling. Student Media elevates the voice of the student body and connects the campus and community to important information and points of view.